ain't tripping, I get visions with the lights off. Only with the lights off. Only with the lights off. I ain't tripping, I get visions with the lights off. Lights on. Lights off.
One love, y'all. Welcome to the Feedback Loop. I'm Nyiam. Just want to start this video with a short announcement. I'm now officially working alongside the guys over at Crypto Viewing. So go over to the Crypto Viewing Patreon, patreon.com/cryptoviewing. If you'd like to subscribe and see how remote viewing can be used in a group setting, a team of skilled viewers being tasked on a whole bunch of different things from the cryptocurrency, financial forecasts to mystery targets, woo stuff, looking, and also future events, kind of like what I've been doing here on my channel. So it's a great opportunity for me, and I'm very honored to work alongside Daz, Dick, Edward, and Dennis, and the guys over at Crypto Viewing. So definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in, and if you want to stay up to date on some of the other projects I'm working on in terms of remote viewing. In this video, I wanted to share with y'all an interesting hit that came up in the precognitive sessions for world events of March 2021. So this was a session that I did on February 27th, 2021. So I did this last month, and it was targeting major world news events that were going to occur in March. This was over on the Crypto Viewing site. And so I want to share with you some of the session here so you can see what transpired. So this session started with I saw a person in PPE coveralls. I said it looks like an operation room, and someone's decapacitated or incapacitated on a table. I hear voices. I get a sense of a medical procedure. I wrote operation, stitch, insert, organ, implant, and extrude. So some kind of operation was going on. I got a sense of gouge, split, open, stitch, and repair. Closing my eyes for another visual, I saw a hand with an organ, a heart. I wrote infectious bacteria. I had a sense of blood, an infection, a sense of an incision, a removal, and a replacement. A slit and layers of tissue. That was like a bloody glove with a heart, a hand holding it there. And that was a pretty graphic image. I've never seen anything like that remote viewing before. So, and I wrote a summary. I said there's going to be some kind of event, excuse me, some kind of event with an organ or implant type replacement. I see a person on a table, medical procedure with organ in the hands, etc. That was on February 27th. I submitted that work. During February, there was a story developing about Prince Philip, and you could see here there's an article on February 22nd. It says Prince Philip is doing okay in the hospital, and so this was before I did my session. This is February 22nd. I did my session on the 27th. I didn't make any connection between this story and my session at the time. It wasn't until March 1st. So the story is that Prince Philip, the husband of Britain's Queen Elizabeth, is okay, and he's in the hospital. They're saying it was kind of just like a precautionary measure. He was feeling ill, and it's not related to the most deadly thing in the world happening right now. So the story on the street from the palace was that he's okay. That was February 22nd. March 1st, the story kind of took a 180 turn. All of a sudden, they were saying Prince Philip is now moved to a second hospital. It said 13 days after he was first hospitalized, Prince Philip is transferred to a second hospital. It said that they would treat him for an infection, but it was also to undertake testing and observation for a pre-existing heart condition. Now, when this article broke, something kind of snapped, and I kind of remembered, hey, I saw something about a heart infection. And so I saw this this was published on March 1st. On March 2nd, I saw this article, and I went back to my session, and I uploaded a amended version. I added a little note here on a new copy. I said March 2nd update, and I wrote, my February 27th data, I'm just getting on record. I now think this is Prince Philip, the heart infection story. This is gonna be him. He's gonna get some kind of heart surgery. And I listed there what the news was saying at the time. They were saying he's doing okay, but now all of a sudden he's moved to a special cardiac hospital. And I wrote the date and the time there. So that was March 2nd. I wrote that. Now, March 4th, it was reported that Prince Philip had went through a successful heart procedure. And this was pretty surprising because all the reports up until this time were saying he's fine, he's going to be coming out soon. So it's very tight-lipped on what exactly the operation was. They just said it was a successful procedure, and he's recovering now in the hospital. It was related to the infection and a prior pre-existing heart condition. TMZ reported something mysterious was going on, kind of like what I was getting on here, the timeline of events. 19th, he was considered unwell, precautionary measure. The 22nd, he was okay. Notes here, the palace never mentioned a heart issue until March 1st. So my data was published on February 27th. I saw the heart procedure happening, and I made the connection that was Prince Philip and got it in writing on March 2nd, and the surgery happened on March 4th. So I was able to use the remote viewing data as a lead and actually call out the name the person who was going to get the surgery before it happened. So there's the data, some of my data points here. You can see Prince Philip. When I wrote Prince Philip there, the heart infection and medical procedure going on. So let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. If you're a subscriber over at the Crypto Viewing Patreon, you can actually see on March 2nd, we recorded a debrief video where we were talking about me, Daz, Dick, and Dennis go through our remote viewing data for March. And I say in that video that Prince Philip is going to end up getting a heart surgery. And that was before this story broke, before there was no reason for anyone to know he would get a heart surgery. So you could check that out if you're a member over at the Crypto Viewing Patreon. You can see how through remote viewing, using it as a lead, you can know things. You can come to know things, and this one was documented and all time stamped. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, like the video. If you want to support, consider supporting me directly or joining the Crypto Viewing Patreon, where you can kind of see how a dedicated team of remote viewers can be utilized to gain impressions on all types of different data. We're trying to provide a useful service, bring some news and insights on what's going on in the world, because as you and I both know, the mainstream media does not do that anymore. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. One love.